What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. And with this video, we are jumping into Robins issue number 6. This will be bringing this mini-series to a close. If you have not been keeping up with this series, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with our Round Robins winner. This series has brought us the introduction of Jenny Wren. She had set up a trap so she could get all of the Robins in one spot together, trap them inside of a video game, while simultaneously making Batman believe that the escape artist is still alive and is out there doing all of this. This is all in an effort to prove that she was the best and that she was the first Robin. Be sure to buy the comic, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so we are picking up with Batman at 25,000 feet. Batman believing that Cormac Dodge has been playing a game with all of the Robins. And he also believes that now he is going in here all by himself without any of their help, with every one of his children in danger. He has to remind himself to stay in the light. As we jump over to Bloodhaven, we are picking up with all of the Robins who have just come out of this virtual reality video game, currently all having a discussion about Gauntlet Zero. This is their reward for beating the game. A little bit hesitant on wanting to go find this out because this could change everything they think about Batman and what they think about Robin. But regardless, Tim Drake is the one who led them all here, being stuck inside of this computer because of Jenny Wren. There is no question about this. This is the only way that they can save the Red Robin. And so as they join hands together, they claim Gauntlet Zero. As Batman thinks back about all of this time that he had with the escape artist, taking him on when he was still a very young vigilante. Batman would win some, the escape artist would win some. And in this, he knew that he needed some kind of ally. That ally just so happened to be Anita Jean. The escape artist had met her at the park in London. She was able to hack into his laptop using a decade-old cell phone found in a garbage bin to do so. And so the escape artist, he brought her in under his wing. And that's when Batman was able to find his in. Because after working for the escape artist, he would not allow her to have any friends. Being cut off from all society and all people, Batman used her as an insider, promising to take down the escape artist if she were to just help him take him down, and that he would get her whatever she wanted. Wanting most in the world is a wren, a simple pet bird. The two of them working together, they were able to bring him down. And when he was defeated, Jenny picked up that gun and she shot the escape artist right in the freaking head. The truth of the matter, the escape artist, he had mutually assured destruction. He knew who Bruce Wayne was. He threatened to tell the world about this unless Batman let him go. Jenny did the only thing she thought was possible to save both Batman and remove the escape artist. As this building had caught on fire, we see Jenny, she falls from the rail, tears in her eyes because of the disappointment from Batman. Bruce Wayne thought that he lost her on this day, believing ever since then that both the escape artist and Jenny Wren had died in that building. This is Gauntlet Zero. This is why Jenny Wren hates Batman so much. She believes that Batman let her fall. Now, while Tim Drake is here in a hologram projection, this is not actually him. This is a pre-recorded message to get out to his brothers and sisters. The truth of the matter, the escape artist could never come up with everything that they have seen so far, letting it be known that Batman is the one running into a trap. He doesn't know it yet, but Jenny Wren, she is behind everything. Taking us over to Batman, he is crashing into this party, breaking into the building where he believes the escape artist is at. As soon as he gets inside, he is immediately attacked by all of these light constructs, making his way down a couple of layers. This is where he runs into the escape artist. And around the room, we see the Robins that are all more or less crucified to the wall. Batman, seeing this, he absolutely loses it. He goes in on the escape artist, he starts wailing on him, and he doesn't stop. Now this is where we see the Robins, they jump into action, using their grappling hooks and getting up there as quickly as possible. The escape artist, or at least what Batman believes to be the escape artist, is in fact Tim Drake. Batman has been beating the crap out of Tim Drake, believing it's the escape artist who has killed all of the Robins. The truth is, Jenny Wren had drugged Batman with the SKP tech, so the only thing that he sees is what Jenny Wren wants him to see. Even as all of the Robins are trying to pull Batman off of Tim Drake, he is still completely oblivious to all of this. Jenny Wren coming in out of left field, her obviously upset that they just ruined all of her plans. But all of this wasn't just about the Robins without Batman. It is also about who he is without all of them. The person that Bruce Wayne, that Batman would be if he did not have that beacon of light, if he did not have the Robins by his side. Nightwing being the one to try to hold off Batman. The rest of them are still trying to take on Jenny Wren. And while Dick has been trying with his best effort to take him on one-on-one, Nightwing is recognizing that brute force isn't going to be the way to do this. While Bruce Wayne may believe that he is fighting some kind of light construct monster, he hears it start to speak, talking about the day that Robin was born. It was before the Dick Grayson gauntlet. They were in the Batcave and he said something to the effect of rethinking the Yellow Cape. Now of course Dick Grayson was unwilling to do so, these being the colors of his parents when they were in the circus together. Not only that, he didn't want Batman to lose him when Robin gets too far ahead. He was just an overconfident little punk. Batman wasn't even sure if it was a good idea to bring a Robin or sidekick on at the time. Asking what he would call himself, he said Robin. This had put Batman into some kind of pause. It reminded him of Jenny Wren and of the Robin poem the moment before she jumped. And while he may not be a religious man, this is one heck of a coincidence. This helps Bruce Wayne recognize that this is Dick Grayson. With her whole system coming down, she is exposed holding her staff in hand, letting it be known that she should have had a home. She should have been the first Robin. She should have had a father. But this whole time, she has believed that Bruce Wayne thought she was too broken, that she wasn't worth the fight. And of course, Bruce Wayne, this has weighed on his heart heavy after all of these years. The truth is, he was afraid that Jenny Wren was too much like him, and that if he trained someone that was exactly like him, he might not be able to break the cycle of violence. The truth is, she didn't fail Gauntlet Zero. Batman did, unwilling to hear anything that they have to say. With a storm moving in, she is a calling card for a lightning bolt. Luckily, we see Jason Todd jump in, grab her before she is actually struck by lightning, being a beacon for the lightning because of all the static electricity that she'd been building up. Jason Todd saving her in the nick of time, but definitely getting burned himself. With Jenny Wren now being saved, we pick up a couple days later and all of our Robins are sitting down, but they're not gonna sit down to talk about Robin. They are sitting down just to be a family, to be there for one another and talk about what interests them. But they're not doing this alone. Coming through the front door, we have Bruce Wayne. They are all sitting down as a family, really doing what they should have been doing the entire time. And off to the side, we see a conversation between Jason Todd and Bruce Wayne. And there has been something going on with Jason. That something is he has been thinking that maybe all of this was a setup, that Bruce Wayne had planned all of this to happen. This was a test to see if all of the Robins could truly come together without Batman. Part of Jason believes that all of this mission for all the Robins was truly just Gauntlet 6. But Bruce Wayne, he doesn't say a single word. He just walks away from Jason, and that is the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. So for me, when I first got into this series, I was a little bit skeptical. I thought they were going to try to replace the idea that Robin was the first Robin. And I think they pretty much solidified that that's not the case. That Robin is the one that came up with the name Robin. He came up with the costume, all of that jazz. Jenny Wren was someone that Batman more or less manipulated into working as his sidekick for a temporary amount of time. This was just so he could take down the escape artist. And while she really did want to be his sidekick, wanted a father figure, Batman was just too afraid to bring her on. And the girl did fall down a freaking stairwell, so you can't really blame Batman for thinking that she had died at that point in time. Now, he definitely should have gone and checked it and figured something out. Maybe found an autopsy, a coroner report, something of that nature. There's a little bit of loopholes inside of there. Being the world's greatest detective, you would think he followed up on something like that. But, if this was in fact Gauntlet number 6, this entire story could be a fabrication. This could have been something just to bring them all together. One big giant ploy by Batman. And that is much more believable than Batman just letting somebody fall down a stairwell and never doing a follow-up. And so if we are gonna go with the premise that this was all a setup by Batman to ensure that his Robins are ready for combat without him, I am 100% in. If we are going to assume that Jenny Wren is in fact the quote-unquote Gauntlet Zero, and Batman actually let her fall to her death, then I think it would make for a bad story. But I really think that the writers are letting us know that's not the case. That in fact, Batman set all of this up just to ensure everybody is up to snuff. And that is honestly the most Batman thing that I have ever heard. Absolutely loved all of the artwork throughout this series, loved all of the writing. Definitely I give this an 8 out of 10. This comic is well worth it. You guys definitely need to give it a read. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by hitting the super thanks button. This button will let you donate directly to the channel, and every little bit helps us out. Now, if you can't do that, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you like this video, and until the next breakdown.